I'm commentating, folks, and there's nothing you can do about it. Void versus SwordPeace in stage 2 of Swiss. Let's take a look. We got a couple of Salamence leads. How is this going to play out? Dragon Claw from Void, barely missing a KO, and a missed Rock Slide on what looks to be a Choice Band Salamence. That would have done significant damage, even through Intimidate. And a crit Dragon Claw on the switch out to Gyarados. But how is Gyarados a switch in against this? That's dire. Zapdos finally going to force out this Mence. And nice sub from SwordPeace, gonna maybe BP out to Swampert or something like that. Meta is also good. Gonna probably resist that behind the sub, yeah. Metagross in a commanding position. With free mash opportunity, dealing respectable 30% to Suicune. Amazing. I feel like that's Choice Band based on the damage. That's significant damage, and Choice Band will make sense on the team. Physical offense looking squad here. And 2 attack raises, my god, making up for prior luck a little bit there. But gonna be forced out by this. Gonna just sack Salamence. Oh. Your Metagross would have... What a twist of fate. Metagross would have dodged that Fire Blast. No way for you to know that, of course. No way for you to be Psychic, but that's gotta feel like a little bit of salt in the wound. No worries, though. You've stabilized decently enough. Will Claydol choose to blow up on this? Oh, Rock Slide Claydol. A slightly lesser seen option, but not bad. Can hit stuff like, you know, Zapdos, of course, and Moltres, Charizard. Now this is interesting. Metagross might outspeed this Claydol. No. Claydol quite speedy then. Choice Band Metagross often runs speed, but Claydol... Some gamers like speedy Claydols, and they're good. Outrunning Metagross and hitting them with the fast Earthquake is always good. And a Cursed Snorlax looks really well positioned. This is rough for SwordPeace. I don't think this is winnable. But... roars out the Snorlax. In comes Metagross. It's mixed, of course. I like this team from Void. It's like kind of aggro, kind of not. No spikes to be seen, also. Slightly atypical structure, but it's working pretty well. Mag gonna finish off that meta. In comes the speedy Claydol. Is it faster than Magneton? Wow, that's like Jolly Claydol. Some gamers do run Jolly Claydol. It's been known to happen. And Zapdos gonna deal an enormous 53% to the Claydol that is not really running any bulk, is it? And oh, Swampert gonna live, but a simple Salamence comes in and finishes it off with just about anything. But despite that unfortunate opener, I mean, SwordPeace came back with the Metagross Mash raises, breaking through the Suicune. Still wasn't quite enough. Let's take a look at game 2. Void versus SwordPeace. A Hera lead, getting its ideal matchup. Tyranitar going for a punch. An aggressive opener from SwordPeace. Is this banned Heracross? That must be banned with such damage. Dealing more than half of Salamence's health. It is indeed banned based on the fact that Leftover's chip heal did not happen. In comes Blissey. With a poised to Thunderbolt. But wow, a Thief is going to take Blissey's valuable leftovers. Thief Skarmory is one of those gamer sets you see. I have never actually used it, but it's good. You can steal leftovers from like enemy Skarm or Blissey or something important like Claydol. Whoa! Sub Moltres is not something you see every day, but just correctly owned Skarmory there, getting some momentum off the Protect. Nice move. I've never seen such a move. And Void's Blissey also has T-Bolt. Great minds think alike. Gonna sub again with the Moltres. Maybe expecting a heal there. Wouldn't have even been very good. Now bringing Heracross in on the heal. This is a good position for Heracross. Nothing can really come in. Wonder if you try and hit like a Gengar in the back. Just a simple Brick Break. Void with another Claydol team. Big fan of Claydol. And nice entry point for Celebi though. We see a Leech Seed come down. Yep, apply a bit of pressure to Skarmory. Very cool. And who enters? Alright, you better hope to the Lord that this is not Drillpeck Skarmory. Because Drillpeck Skarmory just drops you instantly. Nice Leech Seed heals. Focus Punch. It isn't Drillpeck. This is going to be big damage. An enormous 60%. I mean, if that's not Drillpeck Skarmory, Banned Heracross is a damn threat. For Void. Void has to watch out. Banned Heracross could tear him apart. HP Ice Celebi. You see that sometimes, but that's pretty rare. That's pretty rare. That just sniped Salamis. Amazing. That Metagross Meteor Mash attack raise is certainly advantageous. A Giga Drain is interesting there. And another attack raise, but that's okay. I guess you were just sacking to allow for this Dugtrio follow-up, which is fair. The big issue for SwordPeace... Oh, dangerous. But sure. I mean... Goes for a Brick Break on this one. I think you could have just gone for a Focus Punch. Nothing can actually stop you. I mean, this Skarmory clearly doesn't have Drill Peck. Focus Punch would threaten to finish off the Claydol completely. Heracross is taking a lot of Sand Chip here is the problem. And now with 3 spikes up, it's not long for this world. But still, you get through Claydol. I mean, the Brick Break honestly is doing a lot of work here. But Skarmory's just going to chip you down a lot with this Sand. The issue here is Blissey, because if your Heracross goes down, and it's going to Roar, yeah, you're taking 3 spikes on the Hera now, and you're going to 2 more. Or Carmine Blissey could be good, while Roar. Okay, Swampert could help you versus Blissey, so could Doug. Doug and Swampert could help you out immensely. And you got Surf. If this is Toxic, you're in a good spot. Toxic Refresh Swampert kind of solos everything. Nice switch back to Heracross. Heracross is pretty dead in the water, but now you get your Brick Break. Finish us something off. And you bring in Moltres. You Wisp this, sure. Sure thing. You can do the Doug. Or yeah, you can just set up Calm Minds. I would probably heal here. I'd probably go for a heal. Yep. And just go to Swampert, probably. Oh, it's gonna... Whoa, nice move. I didn't expect Focus Punch, to be honest. But you expected it. And now are you gonna go to Swampert this time? Oh, it's DD Focus Punch. You don't see that every day. Alright, I mean... Oh no, now the 2 DDs. I think you're gone. I think... Because Doug, Oh, but... This is so close. What the hell? Swampert probably lives a hit. Okay. Swampert probably lives a hit. Are you going to go for the Protect for 1 more heal? You are. Is Void going to DD? No. Okay. Depends how bulky you are, but you could live this. Yes, you do. But then... I don't think you have Toxic then, because you have Ice Beam. You can't fit Toxic. I think that Blissey finishes off this game. Yep, you're going for the Desperation Freeze. Which is not going to cut it, and Dugtrio needs a crit or like Rock Slide Flinch or something. Doesn't get it, and Ice Beam's gonna... That was so close. That was so close. Heracross was almost like perfect in that endgame, but the 3 spikes went up. There's so much Sand Chip. You could almost get through Blissey. I don't know what the... Surf, Ice Beam, Protect... Last, I don't know what the last is on this Swampert. It's not Earthquake, you would have clicked Earthquake. Could be Roar or something like that. I like where your head's at though, SwordPeace. I'm impressed with this gameplay, even though you lost 2-0. I like the teams, I like the gaming. You kept it close. Void, well played as well, with some pretty solid teams. I like the Thief Skarm. Some novelty too. I love DD Focus Punch. Tyranitar is a set that takes confidence to use. That's a gamer's set. Because Focus Punch can disguise the fact that you have DD, and it can get crazy punishes on like an incoming Swampert. It's just it's an exciting set to use and to It takes confidence. I respect it. Thank you to the donors. Thank you to everyone watching the tournament, all the kind words in the comments. We love Gen 3. We love gaming. This is amazing. Thank you, everybody.